Well, it was the night of nights in the world of fashion. The 2025 Met Gala took over the carpet in the Big Apple, and that means TVL has to break down some of the biggest, boldest, and most breathtaking fashion moments alongside local fashion expert Maggie Ray Limbaugh. Maggie, sister, welcome back to the show. We love you, and you are the gal for this job. Did you watch all of last night or just kind of get some highlights?
Okay. I watched the red carpet, yes.
I had every intention. I was at a Cinco de Mayo fiesta, but I do love the Met Gala, and I love watching live TV, and it's so great. First, overall, I'm curious, kind of overall description of the mood last night. I think the theme was black fashion, right? Tailoring to black fashion. What would you kind of describe, any trends you saw overall or just kind of overall takeaways this year?
Yeah, so the theme was super fine, tailoring black style. So they really highlighted a lot of black designers, and one word they threw around a lot was dandyism.
Yes.
So dandy, like a man who really cares about his appearance and his fashion. And so that was, I feel like the overall theme, and it really was an easier theme to follow. I feel like a lot of times it's really broad, and so you kind of see like all kinds of crazy costumes. But this one was very structured, very a lot of suits, a lot of pinstripes, very tailored, structured looks. So
we're seeing some of the looks here on the screen, and you've got a couple of favorites which we're going to highlight because some people really lived up. I feel like people always lived up to the theme well, and it's always exciting to see what people are going to do. But one standout, Usher, obviously, we have to talk about him for a moment. I feel like anything he wears, people are just going to freak out over.
Yeah. Well, I really liked his because it was just a classic tuxedo. He wore Ralph Lauren, but he kind of enhanced it, made it fun. He added a fringe scarf, he had the pocket watch, a cane. It was just very classic. And men, in my opinion, they don't have as much to work with as women.
Right? Yeah. When you can wear something so elaborate, you wear a hat, everything. All men, I feel like, you got a shirt and pants, and you got to make the most of it.
Yes, that was it. But he did it really well.
I feel like he's a character here. Like he fully embodied, no, I am making the most of this night, and decked it out in so many ways. Loving that look, and Usher just is great. Okay, another look that we loved, kind of a good little couple situation. We love Nick and Priyanka. I feel like they're always cohesive. It's always so sweet to see the couples on the carpet too, where they take care of the girl taking the runway, and it's so fabulous.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a date that can help you up the stairs.
Yes, but this was a fun look. So tell me about, we got some polka dots and some statement jewelry from Priyanka.
Yeah, so Priyanka wore Balmain, and they referenced Pierre Balmain's classic 1940s look. So it was a tailored jacket, peplum style, so it flared out at the bottom. She eventually took it off and had the little halter dress you could see, and it was styled kind of like a typical suit vest. So it was really, really pretty, very structured. Nick matched her well. I felt like his outfit was really fun.
I love it.
Just classic trousers. He added a scarf and a cinch belt. So nothing too crazy, but still really fun and unique.
And I love the coordination. I'm so serious. Whenever couples are matchy, we don't know how much Nick actually loves it. Maybe he does. I don't know. But I'm like, get it together. We love seeing them.
They both looked comfortable. Yes. That's a big thing too. Is sometimes you see people who can't walk in their outfits.
No. I have heard as much. No. It's very difficult. Okay. So loving this again from Nick and Priyanka. Okay. This next one, Maggie. This was unbelievable. And I saw you sent in a sketch of I think what the initial look was supposed to be. It's Demi Moore. But it's like a necktie in the shape of a dress.
So I sent the sketch in because I was like, you can see it more on the sketch, but she's literally a walking dandy tie, which was so cool. At first when I saw her on the carpet, I didn't really get it, and then when they showed the sketch, you can clearly see
the intention,
how it's literally like a costume. It had 1.4 million beads on it. I was like, that is insane. She wore, I think, Tom Brown.
Do they just keep these forever? Or do they go in some kind of museum
they have
or something?
they have to go in a museum, or they're never bringing these back out. These are on display somewhere.
That is crazy. And they spend months of preparation in advance. Once they know the theme, it's like, all right, let's get on the costume look, and it's so tailored and perfect. That is so genius. Cool. I love that look again. So on brand for the theme.
I loved it.
Okay, somebody else who's always on brand. We've got to talk Sabrina Carpenter. She takes some risks sometimes.
She's a risky girl. But she's young and she's so cute. I'm like, why you can do it, do it. Because you want all these people to pull off that look. But her look was so cool. She wore Louis Vuitton. And it was a bodysuit. She had a tailored jacket that had the long train. A lot of people were saying it was very similar to The Greatest Showman, which I could see. She had the top hat. She totally could get out there, but it was just tailored to perfection. I thought it was really, really fun.
Yeah,
I'm like living through her. I'm
fun.
like, I can wear that, but
she's had a lot of interest. I feel like this look was very on brand for her. Like how she pulled it off again with the theme, but she's gonna make it Sabrina in her own way. And she's great in a lot of ways again. So loving that look from her. Okay, a few more here. Lauryn Hill. This was another, look at this.
I know.
I'm sorry, I don't even have anything else to say other than just wow.
Yeah, so when she came out, at first I was like, oh my gosh, this was amazing. It was literally just a simple suit, tailored suit.
Okay.
But it kind of looked like a taffeta ball gown as well, because she had the train that it was structured train that came off the back and went around the side and fanned out. And it was butter yellow, and butter yellow is the color of spring.
Loving that.
Yes, and so it looked so good on her. She had the umbrella.
I was gonna say the umbrella makes it.
Yeah, her hair, the sunglasses.
It's so unnecessary probably, but it's simply, you have to have the umbrella. Just throw that in there for the fashion choice.
It was a very fun way to elevate the theme. Because the theme is a little bit, like I said, it's not as broad, so there wasn't as much to work with, I feel like, but she worked with it, but made it fun and added color.
I love it. It's the umbrella for me. I'm all about the accessories. Like we said, again, if you've got a cane, you've got an umbrella, you're the moment, and I could watch that forever. Something else, I also did want to throw in, again, we've got these great looks. Rihanna announced she was expecting.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yes. She showed up. I saw her running into the Carlisle Hotel to get dressed, and she had a bump, and everyone was, thrown off. Nobody knew.
She just said Met Gala will be my time to announce.
Yeah, similar to her other announcement at the Super Bowl. So
I know. She always waits for the events to make big personal life choices. We are loving this. Maggie Ray, we love you, girl. You are a local fashion aficionado, and so thank you so much for coming on. Again, it was a wonderful Met Gala 2025. We'll have to have you back again in 2026, so keep us in the books.
Of course.
Thanks, my girl. Appreciate it.